Hey there, YouTube world. My name's Jake Smith. I am a Albuquerque-based custom artist. I do some pinstriping, sign painting, custom motorcycles, custom metal artwork. Check out madebyjake.org to see a lot about my story and my work, and you can also follow the social media links there, or I am under madebyjake_ on Instagram, or facebook.com/JakeUltraViolence. Today I'm going to be showing you a recent custom project I had that's going to be pinstriping a Yamaha Cruiser for a local guy here. He wanted to do some gray and turquoise, and we incorporated the traditional Zia symbol, which is a New Mexico, the New Mexico flag, and all over New Mexico. If you live here, you see it. Anyway, I'm going to start off here and show you some of the tools that I'm going to be using, and then we'll get into a time lapse where I show you me painting the whole job. So thanks a lot for stopping by. Please hit the subscribe button. Please feel free to share this video with all of your closest internet friends. Thanks a lot. Okay guys, here we go. I'm going to show you a little bit about how I set up for pinstriping. And talk a little bit about the products and tools that I use. Obviously, everybody's got their own favorites. Everybody's got their own way of doing things. I've probably been at this for about 5 years now, and this is sort of the way I go about it. I started off using mostly one shot, and like I said, we're using a gray, and we're also doing turquoise for this project. So I actually made my own turquoise with a light blue and a green from One Shot. Quick tip there, when you get your cans of One Shot, drop a BB in there and put a screw in the top. That way you can pour out a little bit at a time without your paint getting all sticky and hard and gumming up the rim. That's saved me a lot of money in paint over the years. But I combined those two and ended up with a turquoise. It looks like that you'll see me use throughout this bike project. For the gray, I'm trying out this alpha enamel. I just got a gray and a black from them, and this is actually the first project I'm using the alpha enamel on. So far I really like the way it flows. The bottle that it comes in is really convenient, and I've just seen that they're very supportive of custom culture and custom culture artists, so I wanted to try out their paint, and I've got nothing but good stuff to say about it so far. But I don't know if I'm transitioning out of One Shot, but I am definitely sort of starting to incorporate the alpha enamel into my paint box as well. I keep these, I save my water bottle caps and I use them for painting. So pour some of the alpha enamel in. Get set up there, and then I take, this is 4007 One Shot hardener, and I've kind of gotten in the habit of just using it all the time because it does change the way the paint flows a little bit. So even when I'm practicing, I use this hardener, and this hardener helps the longevity, and it also does help if you're going to be clearing. So I just take a regular Q-tip, and I probably get like 5 or 6 drops. I just broke the cotton part off of a Q-tip, and then got, bam, little built-in mixing stick. Stir it up real good. And I'm sure you saw I'm on like a glossy paged catalog here. I just use that for my paletting and stuff. So I'll usually drip a little bit of paint on there, put my bottle cap there, won't move around too much. And you see I got a second bottle cap. I'm going to put a little bit of this One Shot high temp reducer. There's lots of stuff that people use. I've found that I like to use this, and I don't mix it directly with the paint. I use it to thin with my brush a little bit. So that's why I have the second bottle cap. So put a little bit of that in the second bottle cap. Doesn't take very much at all, just a tiny bit. and I've got to show you two of my favorite brushes. For this project I'll be using this Excalibur 00. Really love the Excalibur line. They're great for, you can pull a decent, like maybe 12 to 18 inch line, or I can anyway. Any longer than that I would probably go to a different brush, but they're very versatile. You can get in some tight turns. I also really like the Vondago Pro Series, but like I said, for this project I'll be using the Excalibur. And getting recycling, I just got a spray paint lid. I'm going to take some mineral spirits. You got to always use brush oil and oil your brushes after you've finished working and you've cleaned them. So I got spray paint lid with some mineral spirits in there. Take my Excalibur brush out, and you can see it's real wet and oily. Okay, so get some of that oil off, and then I just kind of swish it around in the mineral spirits and dry it off. You know, these are natural hair brushes, and you really do want to keep them oiled and clean at all times. And if you've started pinstriping, you know that brushes aren't exactly cheap, so it's good to keep them in good condition. If you're just starting out, I really don't recommend you trim your brushes. I've trimmed mine a little bit, but I mean, I literally just square off the tip just a tiny bit. Very minimal trimming. And now you're ready to palette. Okay? So dip the brush in here. Hopefully get a good amount of paint. I'm trying to do this so you guys can see it. Go back and forth, getting both sides, and then I just dip a little bit of that one-shot reducer in and thin it. And it really is a feel thing. You'll get to where you can feel the proper amount of drag. You want to have a little bit of drag, but you want to make sure that paint's flowing off the brush. And that is a really nicely paletted brush. We're ready to stripe. I palette these brushes up like this and hand them to my 5-year-old all the time, and he can pull a pretty decent line with it. So I can't stress enough how important it is to get your brush nice and nicely paletted. Get the paint all the way in there. You palette all the way up. Then you're going to hold your brush like this with the wood little part to the left, and you're ready to stripe.
So blue, me pressing through. I can't forget the day we met. Your smile so bright, it made me swoon. Our love is like a summer's day, hot and endless in a magic way. Whenever I see you, all I can think is my summer love. Been waiting for you, my love. My summer love. Been waiting for you, my love. I can't forget the day we met. You looked so fly in your red Corvette. Your hair, your look, your everything. When I see it all, I knew that you were mine. I'm in love with your hair, your lips, your silhouette in the moonlight shine. With my love you won't ever be alone. My summer love, been waiting for you, my love. Completely a fool, been waiting for you, my love. Head over heels, I'm blinded by what I feel. My love is forever yours. You have my heart, you have my soul, you have my whole, you have my control. Love me tender, love me sweet, with you I know that I'm complete. I'm in love with the summer's day, for you I'd give my life away. Never leave me, never let me go, my summer love, been waiting for you, my love. My summer love, been waiting for you, my love. My love is forever yours, forever yours. My love is forever yours.
Alright guys, I'm all done with the job. Thanks a lot for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed watching the time lapse of me pinstriping the bike and maybe learned a little something about some of the tools that I use and the paints that I use. If you want to see any specific types of videos or have any questions, please reach out and I'll try to accommodate as best I can. My website is madebyjake.org. and you can find links there for my social media, which would be madebyjake_ on Instagram and facebook.com/JakeUltraviolence. So thanks again for checking it out, and I'll go ahead and do a walk around and show you how it all came out. Bye.